Welcome to AudioTechnology magazine's NAMM 2013 show report. NAMM really is something to behold. Staged in Anaheim next to Disneyland, it's a mecca for music store owners to come and see what's new and what they should be stocking. But go to your local music store, if you can find one, and you'll notice that half the store's full of guitars, another 40% stocked with pianos and drums, and in the corner near the sheet music you'll find some high-tech recording gear with perhaps a sprinkling of pro audio and live sound. It's exactly the same at NAMM. There's guitars for days. Actually, there's guitars for weeks and ukuleles for days. And when you think you've had all the ripped denim and smelly guitar solo demos you can handle, then prepare yourself for halls full of grand pianos, more brass than West Point, and drums. So many drums. Chinese OEM manufacturers congregate in such numbers that at times you feel like you should be pulling your passport out. Smavo. And then there's the stuff AudioTechnology is interested in. And even then you sometimes wonder. Apparently TC Electronic is only interested in guitars now. And remember when Rain made useful audio install gear? Now it's the DJ's best friend. So when it comes to recording and producing music, you quickly get a sense of your place in the ecosystem. NAMM is all about music, and as audio engineers we are put on God's green earth to capture, manipulate or reinforce their long-haired, leather-panded, high-fiving magic. Let's jump in and have a look at what's new. Here's a question for you. What's the sign of an industry in good health? Is it a NAMM show that's full of new gear releases that meet demand and fill a hole? Or is it NAMM where you're surprised by some of the gear releases, that it's products that you had no idea you really wanted? I reckon it's the latter. This really falls into the what the hell category. It's the Korg MS-20 Mini. Yeah, it's not quite full size, but in every other respect it's an utter dead ringer for the original MS-20. Korg apparently even had to revive, resuscitate, exhume some old engineers. One was like a 75-year-old auditor apparently, came out of retirement. Yeah, real patch cords. Yeah, so if you were around in 1978 and you lost it after this semi-modular monster, then it's all yours for like, what? It's less than $1,000 in Australia. It's like, why not? I just love the idea of this. Come on, Avalon. Come on, Avalon. Here's something no one saw coming. JBL's Master Reference Monitor M2. A monster two-way midfield monitor setup, comprising some motors from their top-of-the-range VX series of line array. I love the idea that they've done this. What the heck possessed them? I'm not sure how they got awarded Best in Show when none of them are plugged in, but apparently there's special sources in the waveguide. Love this product. Clearly designed by somebody who understands the needs of a mix engineer. Everything's bespoke. Screen spec especially. Love the VUs. It's even MacBook Pro speakers in the top there just for reference translation monitoring. Great monitor section. iPod dock. See the touch screen in action. Can take as many as 8 gestures at once. Is it as good and as intuitive and as tactile as a real monitor console? Well, probably not. Is it as expensive as the likes of SSL, AWS? Well, no. It's created a big buzz. Product demos are more like Southern Baptist revival meetings, hoops and hollers and applause. Come on, Avalon. Come on, Avalon. I was talking about products that you didn't think you wanted or needed. Well, this is definitely one of those. One for the real collector's enthusiasts. Don Buchler's been sort of tinkering about in his lab for the last 20 years, selling one-offs. Now Danny Olesh from Australia's SM Pro's taken on the brand and going to be turning into something cool and something more readily available. This is the most affordable of the product range, and I think it's around $4 US. Yeah, it's complete and total recreation of the 1973 Buchler design, including that daughter board, which actually holds one preset. Yep, this is monophonic. Yeah, just straight out vintage analog. Love it. Picking up on new gear releases that surprise and delight. I love this. No holds barred, a large diaphragm mic. It's got 4 rectangular diaphragms knitted together. It's you might remember a review we did of the Pearl mic out of Sweden. Rectangular diaphragms have their advantages, and this one's got 4 bonded together. So it's a large diaphragm mic, but still has the advantages of being high sensitivity, low noise. Come on, Avalon. Come on, Avalon. Actually release a new product sometime, please.